want to show you the futility of landscape cloth. People use that all the time, and they advertise and think people think this is a great idea to put down so they don't have weeds. Let me show you what it does. First of all, I want you to notice this rhododendron right here.
Yeah, I think it's
Look
awesome.
at the color of it. Look at the new growth coming on, the beautiful color.
Yeah.
And I want you to notice where it's planted. It's right next to a sequoia tree that you look close there at the trunk. Go get a picture of that trunk. This thing's, 18 years old. The roots of that sequoia tree is totally under this, sucking hundreds of gallons of water out of it every day.
Yeah.
And this thing is totally happy.
Yeah,
There's no shortage.
No.
This is huge. Now I want you to show you something dramatic here. You see this rhododendron in my neighbor's yard? Look at the color of that foliage.
Yeah, kind of yellowish.
Look in comparison to the two.
Yeah, there's not even.
And if you notice, this has wood chips on it. But if you
Is that an azalea or
this is a rhododendron, PJM rhododendron.
Okay.
I want you to notice this rhodie here. It has wood chips on it, and all of the benefits of the wood chip are not impacting the rhodie because there's landscape cloth. And I want you to see something here interesting. Landscape cloth, they tell you weeds don't grow in. Look closely at the weeds developing under here.
Sure.
Weeds grow fine on the material on top of the landscape cloth. The pathetic thing is that the nutrients, the life of the wood chips can't get to the plant because that covers it.
Yeah.
And it's actually worthless. Not only worthless, it's a negative. And you paid money to buy this stuff and put it down, and you get these kind of results. I'm telling you, people, wake up. Use the brain.
Yeah.
Whatever you put on top of landscape, whether it's gravel, wood chips, bark, weeds will grow in it.
Sure.
And then anytime you want to plant, you've got these ugly black ends always coming up in the corners. You got to cut holes in it. It's completely worthless. It does no benefits. And you paid for it. Yeah. And went to the trouble to put it down. Anyway, I wanted you to see that. Look at the color of that. And it's got good wood chips. Look at the difference. We're talking, 6 feet apart.
Yeah.
And this has never been fertilized or watered ever. And it's being, all the life is being taken out of it by the sequoia tree, but there's plenty for everybody because there's so much.
So that's looking better than a couple months ago when I was here.
Yeah. See, I use wood chips to fertilize my lawn. Use it for everything. Look how green that grass is. Mowed the other day. But see, this is a real wet spot here. It's kind of low, and so I'm using wood chips to get above grade, so I can not be in mud my mower, and it's really working great. Okay, let's point this out. You see my strawberries coming in right under the cover?
I do see that. I thought you weren't going to cover it this year.
I bury all my strawberry beds, with wood chips or shavings. And then what's so cool is that all of that ugly foliage and look at all winter, and you see how there's no dead leaves there now?
Yep.
And what happens is all of the old plants die off under the wood chips, and the young ones come pushing through, totally healthy, totally staggered, and I have nothing but healthy producing plants and no thinning. Just bury it. I'm telling you, man, it's so cool. Look how nice that is. You can see how healthy they are. They're just coming right through. It's great. You can see I put a good cover over them.
Yeah, you did.
And this is no problem. We come right through. But what's so cool is that you see I have no dead leaves.
Yeah.
No old plants. Just young, healthy ones that are going to produce. See over there. And you know what? If you notice, this is all in shade. Yeah. And they tell you got to grow strawberries in full sun. All the lies. I'm telling you, man. So now all the space you have is available to grow things you didn't know you could because you have healthy ground. Want to go swimming? Huh? Go swimming?
Oh yeah. I'm a Labrador. You bet I want to go swimming.
You get in there. Go on.
They're wonderful dogs.
Yeah. See, if I notice I had no fences here in my orchard, in the garden.
Yeah.
The dog keeps everything out.
Sure.
No deer, no problem.
The puppy's happy. They've had a swim. Life is good.
Where's
Here's
Tirza?
It's a bummer. This dog here is so smart. She tried to ditch her. She takes me to my neighbor's house here and then comes home. The problem now is that Tirza, there's a bunch of dogs up here. She always runs off and goes up, so I have to keep tying her up because she's not staying home. But it's this dog's fault. She tried to get rid of her. She's really a sweet dog and she's just really nice, but she's still a puppy. And she's not staying home, so I'm trying to train her to stay home. But this dog's to blame because she'd have never known about that place. So she tried to get rid of her. She's going to be a great dog. Boy, she's really growing up.
Really?
She's got this really deep baritone bark. I mean, she's going to be a good big dog. This one's she's 14 years old.
Yeah.
And she just doesn't want to, come out and chase them. She'll bark at me. She doesn't chase them off anymore, but yours is going to take her place.
No gray on her muzzle for 14. That's pretty good.
Yeah, and you look at
I've
her.
got gray in my hair, and I'm a hell of a lot older than 14.
Look at her hair, how it shines.
Yeah, beautiful.
But you know why? She doesn't eat dog food. She's live food from our garden. She eats 2 eggs every day from the chickens, raw. She eats the stuff we eat. We don't feed her dog food.
They come up and take apples right off the tree.
And all summer long,
Eat carrots.
they eat carrots, they eat kale, they totally graze off my yard.
I had a golden retriever that used to eat grapefruit off the tree that I had.
They know what's good. Nothing's wrong with animals. They totally understand what food is. It's hilarious. I had someone, this little puppy, she was here. Someone was here on a tour this summer. They were eating this cucumber. She jumped up and took it out of their hand and started eating it. You know, it's hilarious.
My current dog loves carrots. More than just
she does. She pulls them out and she goes out in the grass, stands up in the grass, and just chews them down like a bone. It's like totally loves
Tilly
carrots.
does. She loves them. People will say, "Your dog's eating a carrot."
It's supposed to. Good food. I eat the carrot too.
Yeah.
What's wrong with the carrot?
My dog won't eat a carrot. I said, "Have you ever tried?"
Well,
No.
I said, "Well, when you go home, give him a carrot."
I want to take you. There's one thing we missed. Is a fig tree that I just pruned, and I want to show people. I took more than half of it out of there. Usually you're supposed to do about more than 1/3 because it was so dense. But to me, it's such a picture of a when a tree's done right, how nice it looks. No matter how much you take out, if it's done right, it should look good. And
Right.
it doesn't have any idea that it was pruned. Now we're coming up to see this fig tree over here.
The one we chopped a little bit on the pruning video.
Right here, yeah. Just right on the edge. This fig tree, I took over half out of it because it was just so dense. And it's very full right now. But you can see evidence of cuts I've made, but I'm telling you, that thing was like twice what you see.
Oh.
And I took that much out, and it's still a very full tree, but again, the art of pruning is, it doesn't, until you look at those little cuts inside there, which will heal over here in a few days, it doesn't appear to be pruned. But that tree got over half of the mass taken out because it had so many leaders, so much going on, it's just way too dense. Now you see that blueberry right there?
Right.
That blueberry is 3 years old, and that one's going to get 8 feet tall. I'm so excited. Can you imagine, being at this level, eye level, picking blueberries? I can't wait. But you can see how it's only 3 years old, man. It's taken off.
Yeah. So.
Back in June, we'll have a lot of great stuff going.
Oh,
I'm gonna really plant a lot of stuff in the orchard this year, just because I can, and the stuff grows so well. So instead of having zucchini and stuff in my garden, I'm gonna plant all that in my orchard. And this sweet lady what's that state? Anyway, back east, she sent me some really nice winter squash.
Oh.
I'm so looking forward to planting this because we don't get winter squash here. She says this one will make it. So I'm going to plant out in my orchard, plant it down there by my pond, in all that space. And she said this is an amazing, wonderful winter squash. So it'll be really great to have. So I'm looking forward to it.
I think she sent me an email telling me about that and wanted to make sure that you got it. So
yeah, I got it.
Now you got it.
I got it, Karina, and I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be awesome. I'm going to have it all out here in my orchard, just growing everywhere.
Wow.